Okay.
Sabir is a certified PMP from USA. What a beautiful journey it is. Sabir Saab, thank you very much, first of all, for trusting me
My
and
pleasure.
being with me throughout the journey. And I really appreciate that his coaches first Said, then Said left with us for better opportunities. Then Sudha, she took you under her umbrella and made sure you
Yeah.
become PMP. Sabir Saab, please share your journey kindly.
Yeah, I mean, usually like I was following Amir almost like more than 5 years in now because when I was in India, mostly I was looking for a real trainer who can at least make me pass the PMP. I attempted my first PMP almost like back 10 years back, but I couldn't succeed. And I was almost depressed. And then I started because I did not leave the hope. And then, yeah, I started following up Amritsar, like in YouTube videos and all. I started liking it, but yeah, obviously, I wanted to go with Amritsar. But during in India time, I was most busy with my jobs. It's very difficult for me to find the time, and Amritsar's times were a little bit different that time. So then I moved to US, and in US, I started thinking better to go with Amritsar, and then I enrolled with you. And once I think I called you, and one day I called you, and you immediately put me with you, and it was so fast, and I thought like this is the best opportunity for me to grab this now, and I have been with Amit sir almost like around 4, 5, 6 months till now. So I was part of batch 3, and it went really well. I started preparing for the PMP, and I'm seeing the follow-up you are doing is like unbelievable. Initially, I thought it was really like, how can I give the time? And you make people PMP only. Till he doesn't get a PMP, you will not leave him. I understand that. I really understood that, but I wanted that actually because somebody I need who can at least spoon feed me because I was a little bit lazy on that part. I don't like studying books. I have been following other books also, but it made me very boring. And after your classes and all, I thought of I found this is one of the different strategies to pass the PMP. Like everything is going through just a concept and understanding the concept like you are a real PMP and make the situation itself like that. Everywhere I have started seeing like like as a project manager in my personal life also. So that is one of the biggest advantages. Okay, so yeah, and yeah, so first attempted I tried to give 2 weeks back. I scheduled my exam. I was fully prepared, but I could not focus that much because it was very bad weather and I could not reach the exam hall in time. It was almost 45 minutes drive from my home and very heavy snowfall. So I had a little, a kind of an accident happened in the middle of the road. It's not an accident. It's kind of like it shocked me. Yeah, so I was almost hitting a car. Then I left my vehicle there, have a tow truck. Then I had to book another cab and I reached the exam hall. And that made me a little bit shocked. I don't know. I could not focus more probably. But 2 weeks back, I tried, but I couldn't succeed. Then Amir sir came to me. He just did all effort. I don't know how, what magic he did. And Sudha ma'am come in my life. Then I started working very closely with her. I really want to thank her a lot for her extensive Zoom calls with me. And the best way that I learned is the elimination technique. That is one of the thing like I have been doing the root cause analysis. The RCA is the must. It has to be must for everyone. I just wanted to say. And elimination technique is one of the best way and the fastest way, at least to achieve the goal. And I have done extensive elimination technique with Sudha ma'am, and she was like almost every day we have been in the Zoom call. So I don't want to lose that opportunity. I don't want it to take more time. Like I didn't want to delay, or else I will lose all. I will forget everything. So since I have studied, I have prepared very well. I don't know why I didn't succeed at the time, but this time, after the full preparation, I have won, and it was really great. I have completed finally.
Finally. Okay, so this is a very interesting thing when he put into the context that first attempt, and it was a literally shocked for me. Like Sabir has no English issue. Sabir's score was above my Monte Carlo analysis. I said he cannot, he did not share it with me. I yelled at him, and he told me that of course, Sabir, you are very kind enough that you said I'm talk. I yelled at you. To be very true, my wife was listening to me. She said,
No, I never mind that.
"Yeah." My wife was said, "Why you are so angry?" I said, "He cannot fail." And she said, like, what's the problem here? I said, he's a guy. I had a video call with him before the class, before the exam. I told him 80, 75, and 75. And this was the only thing I told him. And he messed up that. But then Sudha told me, you're an accident. Then I called you back. I said, Sabir, why did not
You
you?
know, like the yelling, it was not gone as a waste, you know. I initially thought because I was broken for sure. Okay, because the way I prepared and everything, I was almost confident. And I don't know what happened, but I don't know. Sometimes I felt really bad after getting the yelling. The next day itself, I got an energy. Okay, it was something like your yelling made me like do another challenge on this. What? So something happened. Yeah, that worked a lot. I know, like, yeah, I thought like you will be like very soft and all, but no. But if you would have been soft, then maybe I would still be like same. But that yelling helped me,
Hmm.
I should say.
This is in me. Like this is not I, like many of my facilitators, like always my wife keep on saying, and other entrepreneurs, like I listen, they always say you need to become. I cannot control it. This is my
No, see,
passion.
PMP is something like it needs all kind of you need to have that kind of patience, that kind of tolerance of power in you
But
to
you see,
become a
I
really
had
good
patience with
PMP.
you for a long, long time.
Thanks for that. I know,
Yeah,
I've been
it
really
took us
about
it,
about
it took us it took us long time, and throughout the journey I was patient, but that I cannot bear. So we talked to PMI again. We said to PMI, hey PMI, this happened. Like PMI was kind enough. We told them that in the accident, like we got in an accident and this problem happened, and PMI was kind enough to help us in that. That was a very good thing.
yeah, I really appreciate on
Yeah,
that.
that PMI, we told them the truth. Like I believe, tell the truth, don't lie. We tell the PMI that we had an accident. As a result of that, we were not in a condition that we could give exam. Okay, and PMI
Yeah, I
accepted.
mean, yeah, exactly. I was a little bit frustrated at that time. I remember.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, let's take this further into it.
Hmm.
So I just when you were coming at Zoom, you saw the last 1 minute I was having call. One o- Today I had almost, I wake up at 5 a.m. It's 10 a.m. for both of us, I guess. So I had at least 20, 25 calls today. Every single call, the only thing I have to convince them is that I really do the follow-up. I really, I really make sure. So
I don't know
can
how you do it.
that is my passion.
With
I'll
a
tell you.
whole busy life, I don't know how you do it, but you are making things work.
I love it. I actually, you see, it's like Sabir Saab, if you, let's say, if you love reading books, again me, if you love reading books, you find out a time. Most people love watching movies, right?
Hmm.
Or there's a cricket match. People, while in the washroom, they are looking at the score. They find out that time. It's not the
Yeah.
time problem. It's all about the priority. For me, the number one priority, even I had Sudha, like I have now 15 facilitators. Still, unless I don't do personally follow up, I don't feel happy. I have to do it. This is something in built in me. Okay, so can you explain the follow up system? I will, for those people, like what I actually do, what actually happens in the follow up, because that's the most important thing.
Yeah, I mean, so you go to, it's not like a group. Even the student has completed your class. It's not like it's done. So I see you come to them separately you keep asking. You wanted to give all the resources you want to give him. So the follow-up is in the sense like you will be asking like what kind of preparation you have done so far and when are you booking your exam, and you are making people book the exam first so that automatically his mindset will be like going for the, because we have an option to reschedule an exam free, okay, before one month, and that's one of the opportunity, like it is a good one. And I think you have been telling everyone, and like once you do the class, okay, if you have a bandwidth, better you book the exam, and so that you can be a little bit serious about the studies. And I'm really helpful for Saeed and Sudha ma'am. Like you have your coordinators, they are really good. They are following up like anything. And in between them, you come and you started like looking for status, what's the progress and all this stuff, right? So obviously, like it's out of our whole business. I mean, whole the busy life. I need to have time for you. I need to have time for my studies. It's not like today I'm not going to study, but again, in the evening suddenly you come and you start asking. So it makes me focus in a daily basis. Okay, so that's one of the strategy. It's working actually.
Hmm. Okay, okay, perfectly fine, perfectly fine. Thank you very much for that. And that is, if I put the most important thing in my program, this is the most important thing.
I am the most difficult person actually. I don't know about that, but from a personal perspective, I was broken out once after not completing PMP. Then my life was like ups and down all the time. And it's very difficult for me to focus on books. I cannot read books. I have 3 to 4 PMP books. Okay. But I could not read the books, and it doesn't, I don't retain, my retention is very less. I don't know. I tend to forget things. And your pathway to PMP really helped a lot. Actually, I forgot to tell about that. There is really a very nice book. I have gone through it twice, and I don't know, like that's a small book, but the whole book is like the entire PMP. It's not like a bookish kind of PMP. It's like you're watching a video kind of like it's so general language. Everything is like normal. I mean, so I liked reading that book. Even I hate readings, but that book helped me a lot, along with all the other strategies you have.
Hmm. Okay, okay, this perfectly fine. Anything else I can put it for the people? How, what advice you can give them?
I should say, RCS elimination techniques is the only key to success this tough exam. PMP is not that easy. That what I can tell at least, since I have attempted 3 times till now. Okay. The first one is very old. That was maybe in version 4, I think, 4 or 5.
Hmm.
Okay, but it's different now, but we are still not forgetting the old books. So it's still continuation. It is nothing like or something is obsolete. So we need to know each and everything in the PMP. So my suggestion to everyone, just go through the RCAs. RCAs is the only one. Like there is always 2 options will be like obsolete from a question, from the answer. Like out of four choices, definitely 2 options will be after. So if you know how to eliminate those two, your answers will be very near.
Hmm.
It's very easy to choose in between another two. So I started doing that basically, and Sudha ma'am helped me a lot how to do that elimination technique. Then RCAs were really absolute fantastic. Like I spent some time. I know like it was a little bit boring, but doing the RCAs it helped me a lot. I mean, just attempting with the question and understanding why it was wrong or why it was correct doesn't help. Like you need to understand each and every question, even if it is wrong, also why it's wrong. So when you read the question, if it is like a little bit descriptive, I usually go from the ending line. And if that line has something reference to the question, then I will start reading it from the middle of the question. So automatically, you first put your eyes on the 4 answers, okay, and try to find which are the most irrelevant ones, which you feel like can be just marked as a elimination, and
Hmm.
that will make your journey a little bit easier. So yeah, I use the same technique. I did RCS for all the questions. I did your extensive mocks. They were really helpful. Those elite mocks are absolutely good. They are almost, the questions are almost like similar type. What the mocks you gave me, all those mocks I have done, the questions are almost similar type. It's helped me a lot, like
Hmm.
to be familiar with the questions
Hmm.
in the exam. The first 60 minutes was, I mean, like first 60 questions were easy actually. So it is correct. Like you usually tell, like try to make up the first 60 questions within that 75 minutes, and this is really true.
Hmm.
They give that little easy. It's not descriptive. So I was almost finishing up within 75 minutes. The
Hmm.
second set was a bit tough. It's like a tricky type. I mean, little bit longer questions.
Hmm.
And yeah, that's something like, and sometimes you need to guess, and sometimes that works, sometimes that doesn't work. That depends on luck. So that's all my advice, like elimination technique and RCS. These are the only keys.
Elimination technique, RCS, and stay calm and follow 80, 75, and 75. But Sabir, I learn like whenever now any student is giving the exam, I specifically tell them the clock is moving from 2:30 to 29, and when it reach 150, it means 80 minutes are done. You have to complete 60 question. Even if you are at 50 question, tick, 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 move to the next, right? So this.
It's very difficult to know how time goes that much. Like the second said, it was almost like I had to wait a couple of questions more than 2 minutes.
Hmm.
It's very difficult to pass the question. I mean, yeah, so like 1.5 minute, most of the questions I had to wait for 1.5 minute, 1 minute like that,
Hmm.
because it's just scripted.
Hmm. Hmm. That is a true, and that is the beauty of PMP. Today I had a call with a guy. He was from some other countries. He was taking quotation from everyone. Now he's saying somebody told him you can do PMP in 15 days. I said, yeah, if you spend 6 hours a day. He said, no, he said in 1 hour. Said you cannot even complete that training. The training is 35 hours, right? So this is a very important thing. We need to understand how the program is, what is your roadmap, and then work into that. That's why a customized roadmap work into that way. Sabir, so happy for you. I wish you best of luck for the future
Thank you.
endeavor. Thank you very much for this beautiful journey, sir. Thank
And
you.
thanks your whole team and you especially
Thank you.
for sticking with me till now.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. And I wish you best of luck for future endeavors.
Thanks.